I don't know if you guys already get on a plane, but I mean, when you do and you look at my simulation, you are like, oh, there is something wrong with your simulation. No, no, there is nothing wrong with my simulation. There is something wrong with your knowledge about Earth. Like, so, yeah. Yeah, I get. I can show you the starting point of this simulation too. I start with this one, which is those you know. So, oh, I did not click. Okay, I will get to 30. Yes. Yeah. Did you get right? Okay. So I have it work pretty well. So every fly pass will get one by one. So we have the time to show everything. There is a I added some control to be able to display the camera and so on. Like I can get oh it's the speed. The speed does not work. I can get with higher elevation, lower elevation. Um, we get on my true elevation, and what we see here is like at 10 kilometers elevation, we can clearly see there is a huge horizon drop, and there is a biggest horizon drop on the side of the frame. And this is something that we should see with our own eyes. Like when you look at the center, you should maybe I can get the point of the ballers. Oh, it's not a huge horizon drop. The horizon drop is at about 3 degrees. It's not so tiny. 3 degrees is like you can see it with a without any problem. And on the side of your view, you should see this drop. You should see that the horizon line you are seeing is dropping down and not like a circle like we can see. And it's not everything every time like that. We see on a circle when it's not foggy, but like when there is some opacity in the sky. There is a lot of picture of plane that we see little like infinite plane. It seems like infinite plane. And when we compare with my simulation, it's everything but that, you know. Yeah, I have. This is a true scale, and I even can change by a ratio scaling systems every size. So I can multiply by two, divide by two. The result will always be the same because it's just a mathematical manner. Yeah, field of view, field of view. They don't even speak about aspect ratio. They don't understand what 3D modeling is. Like when you speak about field of view, you need to speak about aspect ratio in 3D rendering because you are not dealing with some camera sensor and so on. You are dealing with a fake virtual camera sensor. So, anyway, they don't get. Yeah, because I use literally the same field of view as Microsoft simulators. And Microsoft Simulators is done on a flat plane, and we don't see that. And when you look at flight simulators, it's look like the true things, the IRL things in real life. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I can show you guys. I will try to explain. At first, when I have done these simulators and so on, as you know, I have done this to debunk flatters. Every single of my software, I started it by being globers. Okay, so when the first simulation with Earth I have done is this one. I will get into it right now. Okay. Simulators
Look at
pause.
that galactic background you got there, bro.
Sorry.
What's going on with your wallpaper? You loving the space pictures?
Oh yeah, it's because I have a huge screen. This one is a gaming screen with it's just a big gaming screen, but my second screen is I don't remember. It's a ultra wide screen, and this is the only wallpaper that fits my screen because every other wallpaper will get stretchy and so on.
Yeah.
So, but what is funny is it's a background that I have put by buying globals, and I have one that is I will get to just for the anecdote. I have asked an I chat not chat GPT, but I don't I artificial intelligence to drown some things. So this is this one. For the two, look at that. I asked the artificial intelligence to draw me the biblical earth on the troll with God, and it gets
Dude,
pretty good.
that's
I
pretty
found.
awesome.
Yeah,
Biblical Earth, it's got a firmament. It looks like it might even be on the back of a turtle. And then you got a little hobgoblin, troll goblin over there holding a
yeah. There is
glob.
even the
It's pretty
Bible
funny.
drowned. Yeah.
That's epic. I want
Yeah,
that.
is that three toes or four toes? Because that's definitely significant of like demonic stuff.
Four toes. One just looks like it grew into the other, like a flipper.
Yeah, it's funny. I will share it and share the pic. I don't care about any of. It's not me that I have drawn the pics. I just have input some data. So okay, this one is. Do you remember or have seen uh, uh, the rocket, the most epic amateur rocket? Amateur
The Go
rocket,
Fast,
like
Go
yeah,
Fast rocket.
yeah. No, not. I don't recall this name. I will try to find the video. Let me 1 second. Okay.
No, he's talking
I
about a
don't.
different amateur rocket, I believe. But either way, it went up pretty high.
Yeah, It's a amateur rockets that go to 100 kilometers elevation. Oh, it's this one, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, I share it. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay. Tack. Yeah, this rocket. You should have seen this one, no?
We're still seeing your presentation, your simulation.
No, in the general chat, I have put the video. It's a successful amateur rocket launch, 19 kilometers above Earth. So I was like, okay, I will check if it match what we see in the video. And at first time, it matched almost
How
perfectly.
would you like to become the most
And
interesting person in the room?
I have done like an error. It was I tilted the camera down as long as the camera is going up, and it led me to keep the camera, the horizon at the center of my camera. It get me like 2 weeks to see the error in my simulator. Because the camera is going straight up. So the camera is not tilted in the true. There is another thing in the simulation that the camera is going like every eye with high altitude. It's just to check about this part of the globe because there is something strange in the video, but I cannot verify. So anyway, the fact is when the rocket goes up, the horizon drop, and we don't see that in the video too. But there is this slight curve that match almost perfectly my simulation. And I was like, at first I was, okay, it match, and then I just realized that as my simulated rocket goes up, I was tilting the camera down to the horizon. It's not more like that, but my first drone was like that. So it's just tiny things to show. So, yeah, it's like I have done an error. It's literally that. I have done an error. This error lead me to match perfectly what I see on the video, and I get it like that. Like, oh, it's okay. I get the accepted result. Yeah, yeah, there is a lot of other things, but I did not get into it a lot more because the airplane things is like overwhelming itself, you know. Uh, yeah, in fact, I can answer to that. I cannot show you because this is some dirty coding I have done for the position. So I need to convert. I need to convert every data and so on. But yeah, I can try to explain. Are you familiar with the globe explanation? Like it's a field of view that keep you on just that is a nonsense because the picture should be squared, not round. The sensor of the camera is squared, not round. So if your field of view is getting only one part of Earth, you should end up with a squared picture. Squared, not squared, rectangular, with aspect ratio of the sensor. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look at my simulation. I cannot get the Earth in the full totality, so it's a square, it's a rectangular shape of my simulated sensor that cut the image. Like I will try to find the flat Earth debunker website, so I can show you. It's what field. Oh yeah, right, right. I will. There is, yeah, there is you will see the animation is wrong, but there is the ID behind that. This is why I did not show you because the animation is wrong for now, but I am working on that because it's pretty hard to. I want to have my simulation being able to get every inertial references. I want to be able to. So it's not. Yeah. Oh, there is a problem. I detach my camera from the Earth. It's like I am saying, here my camera is a sun-centered system. And, oh yeah, there you go. I have a camera that is about two times distance from Earth, and with a field of view at about normal camera settings. Normal. There you go. You have the second plane. It should be north to south. It's just the red things is the fly path. We don't see it. I will try to lock my camera and let me just 2 seconds. Okay. Uh, no, they will be. I disagree with that because they should be able to compensate for that. Um, I don't. It's hard to mind represent what is happening exactly because it's hard to represent on which gradient of acceleration the plane is ongoing. But at some point, it's a gradient thing that you go through. So you should be able to compensate for that. So on, it's, yeah, that's the point. It's exactly the point. Yeah, they don't compensate for it. Yeah,
Dude, look at
yeah,
that model. That model's cool.
yeah. It's okay. I have just a local. Get a. Are you ready on the screen? Okay, take a look. So there is a, like I said, so it's the accepted path from the plane when he like compensates for everything. Okay. And this one is false because it should drift already west side, but you get the ID. I'm yeah. So I have done yeah yeah exactly. Yeah. This is a cartoon. Yeah. 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 You need you need to keep in mind that gravity is not only keeping the momentum of the plane, but it turns magically the vector of the momentum. This is a problem. Yeah, this is my point. But like the computation is so hard, man. Yeah, even regarding what is wrong, what is right. There is a lot of globals that admit perfectly that it's easiest on a plane.
Dude goes to flat Earth. Tell me US. I love it.
Oh yeah, but it blew my mind that some globals says, "Oh no, it's not so hard on a globe. Like it's the same things on the globe or on a flight plane." Like what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is the globe is debunked in a lot of different ways. So it's just a matter of what will ping you the most. Yeah, I mean, Yeah. To get my point about these fucking things, because this is a true thing. The geometry implied in mathematical description is totally true. I don't dismiss the representation, but what they tell us is like, okay, for every picture that is getting the Earth in its totality, like the full sensor is on the Earth. Let's say here, yeah, we don't get the representation is correct. So there is some of the cartoon ball that match a little like that. It's okay. It can be true, Okay, but when it read back close to the Earth, like some of the peak, you know, like let's say this one. Yeah. Oh, close. Yeah. This one. Okay. So what is happening here? We see only, or maybe it's a little bigger than that, but you get the idea. You see only a circle of Earth. So what does that mean? Your entire sensor is seeing only that. And the picture we are shown is round. You should be cut rectangular. And you should not have some black background because the full sensor is getting the Earth. Does it make sense? Yeah, did you get your PNM 911? Zoom on the moon, and you will get a squared picture of the moon. Yeah, no, I try to find a better explanation. Okay, let's MS Paint it. Okay.
Life is happiness in your household.
So there is the Earth. If you zoomed out, you will have your full screen on Earth, and you will get the same result as when they show here. If your sensor don't get the full Earth, you will have the black background and so on. But when you zoom in, like shown,
Your field of
no,
view
it's not
becomes more narrow.
when you zoom in, your sensor will not be able to get other things that than the area which is zoom in. So they are showing us like a round picture of a closed-up zone on some area, but with only around I will try to explain otherwise. Like your field of view will describe a cone, like that. Let's say we have the camera seeing like that. So it's the field of view, okay? But if you are getting closer, your Earth will be bigger than the field of view. And what is
Oh my God. Are you kidding that's what you're explaining to us? Sorry, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to be rude. I was just like, damn, that took forever.
no. I am trying to
I agree with what he's saying, but it was like we're there already, brother. You didn't have to preach that to the choir. Oh yeah, I agree with what he's saying. By the way, I wanted him to say the secret to life is happiness in your household. Well, in the movie Super Troopers, it is. Oh, okay, so it sounds like. Oh shit, that's right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Bye. I'll be quiet. Sorry.
No, it's not for explaining the field of view things here. It's just for explaining that the picture. Yeah, yeah. It's my point. It's like they explain that they are zooming in like heavily on Earth. This is why we see only a tiny part of Earth. I am not explaining that. You get it. It's okay. It's just that it does not match what they are showing us because it should take the full frame picture.
That's why you
So
end up seeing like
that
one big
means
continent when they tell you that you're looking at the whole Earth, but then there's just one part of a continent, like one you know what I mean? It's like no.
yeah, that yeah. Yeah, exactly. And this is it's like how to tell. It's a mind control mechanism, but totally not. I use the term mind control for a lack of a better word, but it's like everyone is telling, "Oh, get my satellite data," and you look at the satellite data. It's Airbus high altitude plane. Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, I mean, there is, like I said, the gradient of velocity is getting higher and higher as you go through the equator. So you should trim out your plane among your paths, you know. The only way to, yeah, you in reality, you should, yeah, exactly. It's like you should uh, in continuous has one hand on the trim, one other hand on the power of the engine. And you should,
No, I
like,
never really
as
thought
you
the
go through
Coriolis
the
was that
equator, you
cool.
should push up everything, and as you go, as you leave the equators, you should down up everything to be able to slow down from your velocity.
Well,
Yeah,
then again, there's also the idea that because they, if you're just treating like the direction of the storms like the only answer is Coriolis, then you're not really focusing on the electrical nature of the slow discharge, right? Because that's like depending on the direction of the flow is would be also the direction of the cyclone effect, the perpendicular magnetic field from the current, electric current, and that would cause that spiraling situation. I mean, that's how they can see like you know create little dust storms and dust devils and tornadoes and I know you don't believe in Mars and shit, but they've got images of these huge. They call them dust devils, but I mean, there's no way for pockets of wind and shit like that with the less than 1% of Earth's atmosphere on Mars to cause these 5 mile high dust devils. These are electrical discharge events, and that's why you see the burning and the scarring on the ground underneath. They etch these little brown burnt marks in as they go across. If you take that idea. Well, I'm saying like that might be also the reason for the rotation of these storms, not anything to do with Earth spinning and Coriolis, but it's electric. Right. So I mean, there might be a.
You talking about like the Earth's meridians? Or what?
No, we're talking about like cyclones,
So
cyclones versus hurricanes. The direction.
Oh yeah, right. Yep. Oh
just
yeah, but there's no Coriolis.
Well,
to
that
come
might
back
not be
to
Coriolis.
the
That might
simulation.
actually just be an electrical system that
Yeah,
because
of course.
the mainstream is even starting to understand that the tornadoes and all of those spiraling events, they're actually slow electric discharges. They started measuring water spouts and
Yeah.
they noticed that the water starts spinning first, as if there's a leader, an electric current already reaching out. And so they started figuring out and measuring that, and they were like, okay, there is a leader,
Well,
an
you can
electric
see
current.
fire quite often too. Like if the wind is and the weather conditions are right, like you'll have like little tornadoes come out of your fires and whatnot.
Yeah, well, I think we're starting to understand that it's not the heat and this and that push the wind around. It's actually the ion flow that
Yeah, it's the
causes
plasma.
those things. And it's ions and,
Plasma.
and, and it's all electrical that makes the wind blow.
Yep. It's plasma, plasma, plasma. Now, the meteor that I've shown you guys will actually like spike before a big gust of wind comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's just to show you when I tilt the camera down
You're
to
you're
the
doing your
physical
flight model thing.
horizon.
This is flying, right? Right. Cool. Cool. Right.
Yeah, I
How
was.
big? How big is that? Do you like give that out the program or?
Sorry? No. I have done a lot of work to separate
You're still
the.
working on it. You're gonna like get a copyright and all that, or what?
Yeah, there is some. I use some libraries that I cannot share
Okay,
because.
cool. Well, thanks for sharing with us.
Yeah, that's the case.
Oh, I see. No, I know what you mean there, dude.
Yeah,
I
but
think you'd be okay. Because you could, at least in America, you would be okay. Like I'd be able to even help you, like as far as like a legal defense, if you did want to share this. But
yeah,
yeah, because the way you're using it, I think you'd be good.
no, no. Yeah, I
Oh
have
shit.
many
Well,
other things that I cannot at all share. I can share the code, but you cannot
right,
run it because you don't have the library.
right. Yeah, of course. I get it.
Yes.
It wouldn't work. I know how
Let me
that shit
explain.
works. It wouldn't work.
Let me
That's
explain.
actually one of the ways that they sabotage our shit. Like one of my programs, like Q Spectrum Analyzer, as an example, I can't get it to work anymore because it's like the library got sabotaged.
Yeah, Yeah, this is the problem with a lot of software. But just let me explain. I'm splitting the code to be able to convert it on some 3D rendering, some open source 3D rendering. So it's my goal to do that to share the this, but it's a huge work, and uh, I am like it's not my priority. I know it will like some people will get frustrated because it's not my priority. But let me explain. Everyone can do the test by themselves. You know what I mean? I am not hiding anything. So my protocol is clear. As long as my protocol is clear, I don't care at all about sharing stuff or not, because I am spending my free time to do that, and I feel like I have a lot of stuff to do that is more important. Yeah, it's something.
But to be fair, anybody could say that with
So
this
yeah, yeah, I can lie.
Flying
I can
flight
be a
simulator
liar.
model using the flight using libraries that
Just
he's
because you
trying
say
to
you're
find
on our team doesn't mean I'm,
to,
you know what I
to that
mean?
you're not supposed
Jumping
to be
in head
showing
first.
people and whatnot, and he's showing the difference between a 3D but a baller up with a simulator that shows the difference between the flight paths of what you would experience like while flying on a ball Earth or flying on a flat Earth. They can show you the differences, and he's
Yeah.
saying that his simulator shows us uh, that what we would see if we were on a ball isn't what happens when we see when we fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what he's showing
yeah,
us.
yeah. I wanted to make the point. I have tilted the camera down to match approximately the physical horizon when the plane is in a cruise mode, and we can see at the slide of the screen that the horizon should drop down visually. Yeah, like it's no more in the center of the screen. So yeah. Uh, I am at 5 kilometers elevation right now, and when the plane is landing, you can take a look to the elevation and take a look to the to the